Hey guys, in this video, we have listed the top 10 best bushcraft knife on the market on our personal opinion. After performing our research based on their price, quality, durability, brand reputation, and other related issues, we have chosen the products. There is no product on the list that is chosen by any influence or particular request. Please check product link description below. So let's get started.
And then you have another box, and inside is this knife. And right off the bat, it's just really a piece of work. First off, this thing weighs a pound, so this is not, again, an everyday carry knife. This is a knife for, you know, hunting, camping, splitting wood, skinning game, chopping really big onions or carrots, things like that. So this is not, again, my normal type of knife, but amazing. And you can see right on there it says BK K-Bar, and we've all heard of K-Bar. They make, you know, some of the best knives around. And let's just take a look at this. What I like about this is it's a locking sheath, so you can attach it to your belt with this mechanism back here, or you could loop your belt right through this part here.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the specs here so we can get into using this knife and actually talking about it, but I want to give you the specs here first. The blade length is from the handle to the tip of 4.25 inches, which is great for, you know, camp tasks, bushcraft tasks. You have a blade thickness of 0.125 or an eighth of an inch thick, basically, which is nice, with high carbon steel. The high carbon steel they're using is UHB-20C, which when you look on the table of blades, you know what type of steel that is. It's basically 1095 high carbon. It's basically just another form of 1095 high carbon, and they do a Rockwell hardness of 58 to 60, so they're really cranking up that Rockwell hardness, so it'll keep a good edge on this Mora. Then what you're looking at is an overall length from back to front of 9.25 inches. The handle length is 5 inches, and the handle thickness is 0.87 in thickness. It weighs 5.4 ounces with the sheath, which is great, which is a polymer plastic sheath we'll look at here in a bit.
Long-term or hard use review follow-up, the Volkniven F1, sort of, I guess you'd call it a camp knife. This is more of a companion knife, if anything. I've used it for about 9 months now, and it's what is probably my primary blade. It sort of took the place of the Mora Bushcraft Black for me. It's sort of the knife I'd put on my belt whenever I was doing anything that I might need a knife at. So it's done lots of just yard work. When I'm doing garbage sorting, like when we moved house and you have all sorts of boxes and stuff to break down, things to destroy and take apart. Primary blade for that. Oh no, of course it's been on hikes and walks and that sort of thing with me as well. So it's done all the camp type tasks like making pot hangers and that sort of thing. So I'll just talk about the different parts of the knife and how they've held up and what I think about it. So we'll start off with the blade. The blade's a relatively short 4-inch blade. This blade is pretty much a do-all for any sort of task, I've found. Very, very good grind on it. It's a full convex, so even when you need to do some light little bits of chopping,
This is the BPS Knives Scandi. I say BPS Knives Scandi because there is not a name on this, just a number, and they are referring to it as the Scandi ground knife, so I will call it the Scandi. BPS Not sure where they're from, but this knife has been making its rounds online lately, and it's been turning heads, especially what you get for the price. It is a full tang knife, 9 inches long, 4 1/4 on the blade, 0.1 thickness. The weight is a little under 5 ounces. Just the knife. It's about 7.5 with the sheath. Rockwell, a 56 to 57, and as you can see, it's a spear point blade, and it's pretty much in the shape of your average Kephart.
I am still recovering from the joy of attaining this knife. Hair popping sharp out the box. Process some feather sticks. Then back to paper slicing like butter. It is beautiful, especially in tan, and the G10 feels like slate or soapstone. Perfection? I wish it had liners like the 162 green, that would have made a jump from a 9. 5 to a 10. I have it as a companion to my BK7, even though this knife costs 2.5x as much. The weight is very good, the handle fits my hand, my hands are a little larger than average, and the form of the handle seems very ergonomic and helpful when performing a variety of bushcraft activities.